Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and let's get ready to take on some updated tracks on the circuit experience on Gran Turismo Sport. So, yeah, it's been a while for me since I'm about to get ready to get starting out for. Well, in case you guys haven't noticed, because I mastered all the corners and all gold in every track board, well, maybe this will give me a little more time colonially. So let's just go and get started on to circuit experience on Autodromo Nacional Monza. Well, it looks like it only takes 5 stages, including a 1-lap attack, and it looks like I'm about to get ready to start using the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 2013 race car. So, looks like it's time to get ready for taking on this first sector here. Well, looks like this is going to be a very easy Turn 1 and Turn 2 on Hyperion-Blue-GT. Well, looks like this is going to be a little bit much easier to take on the first chicane board. Wait until everything is about to set up until I'm just going to have to get starting to be reading up the description until I'm about to get everything set up for. Well, I kind of guess that the first one of the updated track was been part of the February 2018 update. So, looks like it's time to read the overview. After the high-speed front straight, you will need to brake hard for the first corner and the chicane called Valiant del Revidio. This section of the track requires the hardest braking on the high-speed Monza circuit. Use the 150-meter marker sign and the white line on the ground for your braking point. After exiting turn 1, get back on the throttle slightly to clear turn 2. Be careful you don't run completely over to the curbing here, because doing so will be upset the balance of the car, resulting in a slower exit speed. Yep, maybe my main job is gonna be taking a little start out to make a braking point at 150 meter. So, let's go and master that first stage of that corner. Alright, so looks like the pit stop is definitely sealed up in the barrier. I'm just going to have to take a quick scene for it. Well, for my guess, I might be able to be making a focus at the 150 meter brake. So I had to be more careful to be very perfectly up for. Well, definitely just trying to make it, well, I guess that should be giving a little more close climb for. Silver achieved for it. Now, let's just gonna try again, and I'm just really gonna have to go and get started for. Alright, there's my go. Let's just go and beat the previous time record. Okay, that should be going in, and pull the brake hard and dive on over to the first chicane. Alright, that should be able to kick back for it. And yes, looks like gold record achieved by under 0.5 seconds. Now let's see what the live replay has been shown up after I passed that test. Okay, very good. Just hit the 150 meter point. Well, I kind of think this is going to be a little bit harder to struggle in after the first turn. So, looks like that's definitely a 37,000 credit bonus for it. Well, definitely this will be having a little daily workout by doubling up the car prices. So, looks like first lesson is finished. Now, let's just go over to sector 2, turn 14 through turn 15, Barrier della Regata. After taking Curva Banasso, turn 3 at the full throttle, you will enter the Barrier della Regata. The second chicane on Monza, use the 150-meter marker and the side road on the right as your braking point. As with the first chicane, take the tight line around the first corner in this case. Turn 4 and gradually get back on the gas to turn 5 again. Be careful if you don't ride completely over the curbing, as it will upset the balance of the car and slow you down. Well, this is definitely the second chicane after the first one. So, looks like it's time for me to take the turn 4 and turn 5. Well, definitely the settings are also same thing for. Just gotta to make sure everything is ready up for. Okay, here we go, and let's take the second chicane to be going up for. Just following the line to make it sure. So definitely the right lane could also use for the braking point. So let's just stop here at the 150 braking point. Well, I'm just giving a little more close and easy eye on it. Oh yes! That's definitely under 27 seconds by having a little gold achievement. Well, kind of dang double safety tips should be giving a little more extra brakes to be more precisely. Alright, so let's check on the quick replay until I'm about to go on in and get ready for the next section. Well, always gonna putting up a double brake on it. That should be giving a good relief. So definitely the same credits and 10 mileage points will be giving up for a little extra bonus. But maybe that could be a little bit better for seeing this sport. Well, I guess let's just go and move on in to turn 6 and turn 7 is the Curve di Turismo. The Turismo consists of 2 tricky right-hand corners. For the first run, get on the brakes at the 50-meter marker and follow the curbing. For the tighter second right handler, brake slightly before the 50-meter marker sign, and then gradually get back on the gas as you clip the apex, while making sure to keep the nose of your car pointed in the right direction. Make sure you stay clear of the slippery green area outside of the curbing. So, looks like this will be giving a little easy curbing corner around here until going on to the straight. So, let's go and get started and master that corner. Okay, after running on the second chicane, and let's go and hit the 50-meter curve. Okay, that's one 50-meter turn, second turn, and hold the gas throttledly. Yes, that is definitely almost perfect. 20 seconds, 0.99 seconds. That was definitely almost to be 21 seconds. Well, I'm just always gonna have to see the replay for it before I'm about to be continued on for. I hope my handling result on the corner could be giving a little more significantly fine for. Well, that should be it for the end of the replay, and 0.6 miles has been added up for. But I'm really think that only one car for having this segment for it. So, looks like I finally got first place on the friend rankings. That should be very good for it. Now, let's move on over to section 4 on turn 8, turn 10, variantly Ascari. Make sure you focus on getting out of the S's called the variant Ascari as fast as possible so you can maximize your speed on long straight that follows. Use the gate near the 150-meter marker as your braking point. The key here is to clip the turn 8 apex and ride along the curbing for turn 9. be easy on the throttle and make sure you don't break the rear end loose. As you exit the turn 10, go all the way to the outside curbing to ensure the maximum exit speed. So, this will be giving a little easy corner for this one, guys. I hope this will give me a little more tight loose board for any FR cars and MR vehicles. So let's go and get started to hit on the 150 meter mark. Here we go, and let's see what happens. Okay, approaching in and hit on the 150 meter speed. Well, definitely this is relatively easy to be seen it for. Well, it looks like, oh man, I cannot believe it, I just finally made a perfect record time. That was a right match. I'm really gonna keep this for a replay. So this is definitely a very easy corner for it. Whenever it's gonna be reached up to 18.6 minutes, that should be quite very easy to see it here. Now let's just go and add some of the earnings and going on over. But man, I cannot believe it that this is so close to end up in silver, but that was the right match. So definitely I got in third place on the friend rankings. So this is gonna be quite good to see it for. So let's just save and let's just move on over to section 5 is the last corner. So this is turn 11, Curva Powerfocia. The Powerfocia is a corner with a tight entry and loose exit. For this unique turn, brake as late as possible, but get back on the throttle after you clip the apex. Use the 100 meter marker as your braking point, then gradually steer the car to the inside of the corner. Use the lamppost on the inside as the point where you can get back on the gas. Keep your steering angle steady and let the car gradually move to the outside. Once you reach the outer edge of the track, go hard on the gas as you drive along the curbing. Well, looks like this is going to be a little bit harder, just like same thing as usual for. But I'm really going to pull the brake late as possible. So let's see what happens. Okay. Once I'm about to be approaching in, take on the late braking corner. Okay, stay on it. Use the lamppost to guide you. And there's the finish line, and I made it at last. Well, I kind of think I just wanted to make sure to play Fortnite later on for, but I'm still doing on the circuit experience to get starting on the Monza track. But looks like I'm about to check the quick replay. Okay, very good. The Ferrari is definitely going faster for it seems. Well, looks like there's no mileage points earned, but this has definitely only got 3 of them as well. Okay, so that should be 5 miles for now. Okay, after this 5 stages done, now let's do it to take the 1 lap attack. Okay, so I have to use everything I have learned so far to set a good lap time, but there will be no description to be filled in as needed. So let's go and get ready to take 1 lap challenge for beating up this record. A minute 54.55 seconds. This is going to be very easy to see how far can I go for it. Alright, for starters, just hit the 150 meter braking point for helping out for it. Okay, first chicane pass, now let's head on over to the next one. Okay, use the right inside turn, just trying to make sure if this is going to be it. Okay, pass on over to the 150 mark. Okay, 2 chicane pass. Now let's pull the brake at the 50-meter turn. That's one pass and head on to the second one. Okay, now taking on the turn 8 to turn 10. Now let's go and pull this brake at the 50-meter part. Definitely, I just got everything learned so far for mastering all the basics on Autodromo Nacional Monza. So it looks like here comes the final part. Better pull the late brake as possible. Alright, almost there. Take one last stretch. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a new record set for me. 1 minute and 51.516 seconds. Wow, that was a very good race for it, folks. Well, I kind of think I should probably stick on the replay for it and see how the driving skills that I did so far. Okay, that's definitely one chicane should be good pass for me. Now, definitely driving on the inside could be driving straight. Only good on the inside for it, just not on the outside. So there's the second chicane. Just gonna have to go in and tame on it. Okay. 2 braking point on the 50-meter run. That should give me a little more helpful for it. Now I'm passing on and pull the brake on the 150-meter run and keep the throttle up and tight. Well, in that case, if you really want to skip the part when I'm about to be finishing up this replay, well, I'm always getting used to it because I just want to see the final result for it. Okay, excellent, just almost there. Take one last stretch and reach the finish line. Well, I guess this is all good. So definitely, that could be the total of 3.8 miles whenever you're gonna have a time trial for it. So 55,500 credits should be the best earnings when mastering all the Monza tracks. Well, looks like everything is all finished up in Monza. So let's just say I'm just gonna do a little quick save on the replay, and let's go and exit out to see which vehicle should I get after passing all the Monza track. Well, it looks like this is gonna be different rather than a daily workout. Oh man, finally got the Aston Martin V8 Vantage Group 4. Nice. That should be giving a little more added into the garage. Oh, looks like I finally got the milestone achieved on the Monza circuit on the experience in all gold prices. Yes, so after passing up the updated tracks, you'll be able to receive a different decal. So this is the full layout, and this one is the shaded one. Okay, so once all the updated tracks is all the tracks are now in gold because this one is definitely quite putting in here. So maybe in the next race on the circuit experience, I'm about to be prepared to take on the Scuba circuit because only taking on 4 stages, because previous tracks could be able to be learning on for, along with the Dragon Trail Gardens. Well, I might be able to be prepared for having a little quick save, so I kind of think I'm just going to be giving a little 1 earned bonus. So, looks like let's just go and buy the B3 Mike Metallic and then just get ready to wrap this up for it. Well, definitely the circuit experience on Autodromo National Monza was been introduced since the January update. Well, it was added in the February update because this is definitely what you guys need to be putting in to put your learning skills up for giving in for the little driving challenge. Well, I guess I'm just going to use this background at the end of this video board. But I'm just using the French racing team library I just made by myself. Well folks, I hope you really enjoyed this circuit experience episode. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, or check the 2 links below if you want on the description if you want to see more for it. Well, it's time to get ready to continue on over to the Scuba circuit in the next circuit experience in GT Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Bye now.